Okay, let's everybody in tune.
More or
Hopefully.
less.
Well, that makes one of us.
I'm in tune with myself.
That's how you always do it.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and check because we've been practicing a little bit before this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I got a question for y'all. What if there's one fair in the country that you always wish you could have done but you never did? What would it be?
Oh gosh.
I know, right? Because I mean, we haven't done every fair in the country. God, I wish, but no, we haven't.
I feel like maybe I'd like to have done the original California Pleasure Fair.
Oh, okay. The original? Okay.
The one that's the oldest one in the country.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just to say I had.
Now, would you want to do it now, or would you have wanted to like be there back then to
Oh,
see
if
what it
I
was
could
like?
if I could jump back then and do it, that would be amazing.
I think that's the rule for everybody who does Ren fairs. If
Yeah.
you have the option of time travel, you choose time travel.
Well, yeah.
You just can't say no to that.
No.
I mean, it's like a TARDIS suddenly appearing in front of you and you thinking, should I say no?
No. Duh.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy talk. But if you don't have the option, then yeah, you just kind of go with it.
Yep.
Okay.
But I don't know about like fairs that I would like to be able to play at per se. Like there's a couple that I've always wanted to visit. As I've gotten more involved in the Ren Fair community, just from like word of mouth and seeing pictures from other performers and whatnot and patrons. Like Bristol is on my list of ones that I would want to go to.
Okay.
Just because I've heard so much about it over the years.
Sure.
And you know the pictures and whatnot that I've seen, like the grounds are gorgeous, and yeah, that's kind of it's on my list of ones I'd want to go to. I mean, we don't perform at a whole lot of fairs because we're relatively local.
True.
So you know we do the Louisiana Fair and we do some other random events around the region, but you know we don't really travel around the country like a lot of performers do.
I think for me it would be a toss-up between maybe Michigan or Minnesota. Some of those really northern fairs that I have friends who have done for years, but I've never been myself.
Yeah, my second choice would be either Sterling or Tuxedo.
Oh yeah.
Because I've heard things.
I've never been to Sterling. I have been to Tuxedo, but I've never been to Sterling. And yeah, so that's
Of course,
sort
here
of
I
the
am.
idea there.
Here I am, little Texan, going, "Yeah, I want to go to California or New York."
Right. Well, that's how it works. That's
Yeah,
how it
pretty
works.
much.
Well, okay. I think we're about ready. Let's transition to live mode. Ooh.
All right.
I mean, technically we have been live on the audio, but you know, we don't count that.
Wait a minute. No, I was dead. Was I supposed to be alive?
Okay, no zombie talk during our show.
Great.
The Necromancy show is next week.
And yay! Here we are.
Hey, look,
Oh,
Woohoo!
pictures.
Pictures at a fair exhibition. Yeah, I totally went Mussorgsky on you. Well, hello everyone.
Vacation.
I am Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, and we're here to do an interesting test, a live jam with people who are in different places and try to make it in real time. If you're interested and you like this, please go ahead and share the link and tell your friends about it because I think it's going to be pretty cool. Definitely different. With me is Steve Benelli. He is over in Louisiana. Say hello.
hello.
He's with the Whiskey Bay Rovers. Awesome piratey sailor group over there. Is that fair? Is that a fair assessment?
Sure. With the sailing and the singing and the moderate drinking.
Oh yes. Moderate.
Looting and pillaging.
Yes.
After hours, of course, only.
Naturally. But yeah, and then we have April Knight,
Hello.
who does does a lot of solo stuff, but also plays with the Tolston Troubadours. We've had her on the show before, and I think Steve, we're going to have him on the show here in a few weeks, I believe.
Not just me, the entire band.
Yeah, we're gonna try some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe have a little fun with Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Arr.
gotta have fun with that. So yeah, should be a lot of fun. And we set this up in an interesting way because Steve is over in Louisiana, and April is local, so in Austin, about where I am. Now, but with April, she has a less than ideal connection. She's using an older computer and is using wireless, which you're not really supposed to do with this. So we'll see how that goes. That's like a worst case scenario, but it's local, so that might offset.
Yeah.
Then we have Steve, who's got a great sound setup and very optimized, but he's more distant. So it's going to be an interesting situation. So we're going to try this out. Now, no pressure, right? We've been practicing long and hard for many days on all of these songs that we're going to do. Actually, yeah, we really don't. We're going to be winging it. And that's why I like a jam session. It's a lot of fun because you never know what we're going to play, and we're just going to make it up as we go, and that's a lot of fun. So, but I'm going to start off with a standard, I think, one that we're all very used to, that I tend to play a lot at pub sings. So start off with something I think I've played with all of y'all many times. So
once or
start off with one we know, and that's Lily the Pink. So let's give that a go. Here's a story, a little bit gory, a little bit happy, a little bit sad, of Lily the Pink and her medicinal compound, and how it slowly drove her mad. Meet Ebenezer, thought he was Julius Caesar, so they put him in a hole, and then they gave him medicinal compound, and now he's Emperor of Rome. We'll drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the Pink, the Pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Johnny Hammer, who had a terrible stammer, he could barely say a word, so they gave him medicinal compound, and now he's seen but never heard. We'll drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the Pink, the Pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Freddie Klinger, the opera singer, who could break glasses with his voice, they said. So on his tonsils he robbed medicinal compound, and now they break glasses over his head. We'll drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the Pink, the Pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Mr. Frears, who had sticky out ears, and it made him awful shy, so they gave him medicinal compound, and now he's learning how to fly. We'll drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the Pink, the Pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Uncle Paul, he was very small, he was the shortest man in town. So on his body he rubbed medicinal compound, and now he's 6 foot, but it's underground. We'll drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the Pink, the Pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. Lily died and went up to heaven. Oh, the church bells, they did ring. Good job on the bells.
Thank you.
She took with her medicinal compound. Hark the herald angels sing. She invented medicinal compounds, most efficacious in every case. Bump, bump. We'll drink a drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compounds, most efficacious in every case. All right, not too bad, everybody.
It was interesting.
Yeah. So yeah. How is that sounding, everybody out there? Does that sound okay? I think. Yeah. This is, like I said, this is sort of like a worst case scenario. If I mean, and not. I mean, y'all are great musicians, but it's all like the setup is. You know, if it works well with this, we're good. We can do this whenever we want, and that's kind of the idea. Originally, April was kind of like, well, can I wait until I get the new laptop and everything set up and that new adapter? And then I was like, you know, this might actually be pretty cool to try it out and see.
We're boldly going where no band has gone before.
Exactly. So, okay. Okay, so somebody did say the volume is low. I have my system as loud as it can go, from Michelle.
I can turn up my gain on my Zoom.
Actually, I think in our setup, it's actually pretty good. I can turn it up on my stream settings.
Okay.
And that's probably a better route to go.
All right, turn up the master.
Yeah, turn out the master of everybody. So
I think we sound, from what I can tell, we sound relatively even.
Okay. So, okay, just for Michelle, a 5 decibel boost.
Woo!
Woo!
Because that's what we do. We listen to you.
Is that better now?
Yeah, can you hear us okay?
I think so.
I think it's really loud now, so it should be clear.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Everybody else is saying that's interesting. It's not. Okay, so it's a little. Okay, well, we'll see. 5 decibels, that should still make it work okay on our end. I did put a limiter on there too, so it shouldn't go over the top and click and pop too much and cause problems. So I think we're good.
Okay.
Well, awesome, excellent. And then again, thanks everybody for being a part of this, to you know, helping us out with this fun experiment. Because, yeah, I mean, nobody was really doing this online. So, how's it feel, guys? Pioneers.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's us. That's us.
That's actually my college mascot.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pioneers.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. I like it.
It's a woman's university. I mean, you know.
You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, much better than suffragettes. I like it.
You know, suffragettes would have been kind of cool.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay, maybe I stand corrected. Yeah, they didn't ask me. I could have hooked them up with the suffragettes one, but no, they didn't ask my opinion.
Yeah, no.
Oh well. So okay, let's do next. How about Steve? How about Wild Mountain Time? Is that cool?
Sure, sure.
I think I'm gonna switch out and do something I really rarely do when I'm solo. Breaking out the mandolin.
What? A special treat for everybody at home.
Yay.
Well, no pressure now. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a shelter by yon crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, she were gone, I would surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
That's the thing.
Yeah, pretty good. And I like that. I mean, that was a really good job, Steve. With the, I mean, you froze for just the right amount of time in that, and it really built up tension. And then, right when you got that crescendo in the chorus, you just jumped right back in, singing with the video, and it came alive. I mean, I almost wish we'd done that on purpose because that was awesome. That was really a good idea, actually. I don't know, just that whole pause. It almost was like a music video of trying to do something creative. I like it. So yeah, if you do like what we're doing and want to appreciate the musicians, I set up my tip, my PayPal tip pail up there in the comments, and you can feel free to tip us. We'd appreciate it. And I'm just going to split it with everybody, and well, all of us will get equal parts. So you're tipping us all when you do that. So awesome. We're musicians. Money's good. We could use it. So, and and we also all have our own. Oh, and Steve just cut out for some reason.
Oh, hang on. I was just trying to reset my video quality.
Oh, okay. Then that works.
I mean, I got to say, on my end, Steve's been frozen since before we actually started going live. So.
Oh, come on. He can emote. He's pretty cool. Don't call him that.
No, completely frozen.
Well, it may have something to do with that between Lafayette, Louisiana, and Texas right now, there's a huge swath of western Louisiana where the entire power grid has been knocked out.
Yeah. And I was kind of wondering about that because I was a little worried about tonight because my power went out for just a minute earlier this afternoon. And, I was here just kind of going over the setup for everything. And then all of a sudden the power went out and I was like, oh God, no. And of course you can see in my room, I have no windows in here. So it was pitch dark in my room when it happened. And I, tried not to kill myself. I came close, but I managed to not fall on my neck and go outside and say, what's going on? And about a minute later, it popped back on. So I think they were just fixing something and doing it. But I was a little worried. So you're right. You're right. That it could be that going on in between. There's probably a lot of connection issues. So this really is like a worst case scenario.
It's been completely bright and gorgeous and sunny and over hot here forever and ever and ever and ever. And then yesterday and today, all the rain.
I know. They just dumped it all from buckets like
Here
today.
it is.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now, of course, I appreciate the rain because it has been pretty dry, and there have been times in Austin we have to go on water rationing, and I hate that. So anything to curb that, I'm good. A little rain now and then is all good. So I'll take it. But yeah, let's see. Next, gosh, we're actually going through time pretty quick. Do you want to try I'll Tell Me Ma, or do you want to?
Let's try, and if we crash and burn in the middle, then we'll just pretend that we meant to do that and keep on going.
Okay.
With another song or something.
Yeah, we tried a couple of songs earlier, and we had a little bit of issue with that. I'm not quite sure why. I think we just all weren't on the same page as far as the tempo we were used to with it. So
so y'all chug some coffee real quick, and
yeah, I'll let just ignore us and go with your tempo, and we'll follow you. Okay.
Okay. Give me what's my first note here?
Let's see. The first note is.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tempo-wise, we were a bit all over the place, but that was okay. That was okay.
Hey, we all ended at the same time.
We all ended at the same time, and that's the key right there. Okay, I guess let's go ahead and try something real quick. Let's see. The comments so far is Steve keeps freezing every once in a while, but the audio still seems pretty good. So
Good.
that's the important thing, and I do agree with them. I think that a lot of that is probably the weather playing havoc with some of the connections going on. And Michelle's saying that that April's video is a bit off from the sound.
Not at all surprised.
Yeah, and like I said, she's on using Wi-Fi
Yeah.
for a connection, and it's hard to keep a steady stream that way.
Yeah.
So I was curious how much of an issue that would be. But as long as the audio is in tune with us, that's the important thing. Wow, and I forgot to turn off my notifications for my phone because, well, I was doing way too many things.
We are professionals,
Yeah, right.
ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. That's exactly. So yeah, let's do. Now, y'all have heard me do the path before, right?
Yeah. See if I can set up the.
Steve's frozen again, so I'm going to need a verbal commitment from him. Steve?
Hello.
Okay, yeah. You've heard me do the path before, right?
Done it at LARF a couple of times.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be interesting for everybody. This is going to be a song that they kind of know.
I'm gonna try it on the Psaltery and see if I can do
wow,
this
really?
without shoving my bow into the headphone wire.
This is going to be cool on the
Yeah.
Psaltery. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, you can just let me kind of go through the beginning a little bit,
Sure.
and I'll give you a good intro so you can kind of get a feel for what I'm doing, and then make it a little easier.
Sounds
Because
good.
this really is a jam, everybody. We really haven't practiced this, but at least it's in C. So that'll make
Hey,
it
we're
easier.
in tune.
So many times I've walked this path with different places gone to, though often I do lose my way, I always seem to make it through. I've walked through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. In colder sight and sound go far, when traveling to and fro. But a stout heart always gets you by, even when the sun is low. I walk through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. A Bernolora tree to climb can help to see the way, and deep ruts from some ancient time may lead you from your stray. I walk through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same I've lived 100 years, a good life through and through, but still I'll live a few years more, for I've still much to do. I walk through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I walk through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I've made it home, no more to fear. Now I can sleep till morrow.
Yay.
Oh, I love the little at the end with the boat salty. That was great. That was great. Very well done. Very well done. I like that. That was good.
Oh,
Okay.
yikes.
Well, that was good. That was a successful test.
Yay.
Certainly the slow ones seem to be a lot easier.
Yeah,
Um,
it's easier to make sure that you're, because I don't even have visual cues here. It's all audio.
Oh, well, that's usually better.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with the delay. I mean, video is always going to be a little more delayed than audio.
Yeah.
So,
A delayed video cue would be worse.
I mean, honestly, we really should not even look at each other on the video because that's going to mess with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, really just ignore it. That's for everybody else. Makes it easier that way. But I like it. So yes. Oh, now they're requesting happy songs.
Oh, okay. The next one's happy.
Okay, so we want to do a lively instrumental. Is that what we're going for?
We can try.
Let's see. Gosh, I'm really. I don't know. I'll give it a. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this on the mandolin. This is not something I've ever really played on the mandolin.
Oh no.
Lively, fast instrumental songs on the mandolin. No pressure. Let's see. And we lost Steve. No.
Oh
Right when I was about to start.
I'm still here. I just
no. Oh.
Okay, I give up.
okay.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it off as fast as I normally play it, and we can't have that. That's just not right.
Okay.
That's just wrong on so many levels. This is what we're gonna do. We're going to do. 1, 2, 3, go. And Steve.
this is too slow. Ah,
Yeah, I think that's the lesson here. I think if you go
Ah.
too fast, it's a little hard in this situation where
Yeah.
we've got several things working against us.
yeah.
I think the whole the extra latency in April's setup might be hindering us a bit here,
Could be.
which is good to know. I mean, that's actually great knowledge. So thanks for that. That helps a lot. I mean, slower to medium speed songs can work fine, even
Yeah.
in a worst case scenario. But if you're going really ultra fast,
Yeah.
you really need everybody on almost a perfect connection.
Right.
And you know, it might not even be as much. It might be a little bit April and a little bit weather, Steve related weather. By Steve related, I mean, you know, the storm's heading your way, not that you caused them, that I know of.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was specifically talking about how Hurricane Laura knocked out like the entire power grid in the southwestern corner of Louisiana.
That too. I mean, that certainly didn't help with the hurricane recently that went through. But I mean, there's a storm heading east right now. That's probably, you know, well over Houston and everything in between, you know, where the connections go through. So you know, you blow out a few a few relays. I mean, you get problems. Like, normally it's all fiber optic, so it's going to be pretty fast. But it's not a straight shot. There's still little stops along the way.
The little junctions that it got to go
Yeah.
through. And,
The thing about fiber optic is you need boosters at regular intervals because it doesn't go indefinitely. Yeah. So anyway, it's interesting. So that's this is all good stuff, and I hope everybody's enjoying it, watching, and at least having a little bit of fun with it. So we try to at least not be boring with it and mix it up. So okay, let's do. How about you ready for Wild Rover, Steve?
Sure. It's never too early for a drinking song.
Ain't it the truth?
I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went down to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. For a custom as yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Bible. No, never, no more. So out of me pocket I pulled 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes, they went wide with delight. She said, I've got whiskies and wines of the best, but if you follow me upstairs, well, I'll show you the rest. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll have none of no, never, no more.
Willie, well done. Awesome.
Yay!
Woo. Okay. Um,
Oh, that's me.
yeah, next, I think we still have maybe one more tune try to do. Let's see if I remember it. I'm going to let you go and play.
Ah!
Because
Knock everything over.
I think April wanted to play Southwind, and I've only played it a few times, so we'll see. And I don't think I've ever played it on the mandolin, so this is going to be interesting.
It's okay. I've only heard it a few times.
Well, feel
Well,
free
me
to
too.
feel free to just noodle and see. You know, it's what I do.
That's pretty much
Noodles. Now I'm hungry.
so much of what I've ever done in my life, so that makes sense.
All right, I guess this is up to me to start the thing. Okay. Oh, now I have to get Wild Mountain Time out of my head. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
there's that.
There it is. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yay!
I think we got through it.
We got through it.
Excellent. Excellent. Southwind. Very good. Well, very good, y'all. That was a lot of fun.
Yay!
Oh, I think we lost Steve again. But,
Uh-oh.
Oh, there he is. I
No.
think. Oh no, he's back. He's back.
Oh.
See, that's the beautiful thing about doing it this way. We keep the audio, but occasionally we lose the video.
Yeah.
So when you separate them the way we did, so that makes it a little easier.
It's like we're magic.
I know. But yeah, I think definitely learned a lot from this jam session. I think yeah, I think I know what we can manage in the future and what the limits are. This has actually helped a lot, and I really think Steve, because of his setup, I have worked a little bit with other people remotely. Last night I did one of these on a one-on-one with Mark Gunn, playing a pre-Dragon Con show, and that was he was in Atlanta, and similar thing, but that worked out fairly well. So I really think the problem between me and Steve is the weather, because he's got a great setup, and I think a pretty decent internet connection. So
Usually.
yeah, so I think that's what's going on. So that's good to know. So yeah, yeah, I think this has really learned a lot. Yeah, for those watching, hey, go check out these guys' web pages. The Whiskey Bay Rovers for Steve, and they got some great music. And I have to say, on their last CD, the sound engineering on it, oh, it was so good. Whoever put that CD together did a great job.
Let me guess.
It was him.
Oh, yes. I guess I should come clean. I did it.
And no, he is tooting his own horn, but it's justified because he did a great job.
Well, thank you. Thank you. But no, it was great working with them, and it was a huge challenge because they have so many vocalists doing so many harmonies and everything together. It's so intricate, and that was so much fun, and it's so very interesting. So definitely check it out, because they sound great. Good arrangements and fun music. So yeah, hopefully you should see a link up there. Yes, you do.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And for April, yeah, I mean she has a few groups she plays with because she's that person. Um, she just likes different kinds of genres of music. She'll go to conventions, she'll go to fairs, she'll play with this group, she'll do solo stuff, and it's great. So yeah, there's a link for her too. So yes, and that is up as well. Check her out and check out so many different CD options, whether you like geek music or fair music or classical, medieval music, not even classical. So yeah, some really good options there. And
Yeah, I haven't got as new as classical.
I
Oh
know.
my
I mean, that's
gosh.
like way too modern.
Yeah.
Way too modern. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's interesting. Most people, they think of classical and they think of old. Like, I think the general conception of the average person is that classical is anything like 1850 and before.
Yeah. So
Like,
not true.
Ancient Greek music is classical to them. That's
Well, it's classical Greek.
Well, you classicist. Okay. But no, it's yeah, it kind of. But I think that's kind of the mentality. But it's kind of interesting that that's the way it goes. But that's okay. That's okay. It's all fun. Oh yes, that's right. I forgot to toot my own horn. She just put up a link
Toot, toot.
for me. I have the CD you can get as well. So check that out. Some of the songs I played are on there, so that is awesome. And yeah, please give what you can on our tip bucket so we can we can eat tonight. That's always fun.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, or at least drink a few beers as we listen back to the show, because you know that's always warranted. So yeah, and thank you guys for joining me today, because I really, like I said before, I really think we learned a lot, and it's really going to help in the future when we do these shows again. And of course, our goal is to do more of these with larger groups and really make this a serious thing. So I look forward to doing that and bringing y'all back and being a part of it. You know, for Steve, when there's, you know, when the hurricane is, you know, not coming through, and the torrents of rain, and for April when she sets up the new setup, which
Theoretically tomorrow.
yeah, I know, he's so close, but I'm really glad it worked out this way, because
Yeah.
what this told me was, in a rough situation, as long as we don't do the incredible fast songs, we can still make it work. That's kind of what I got out of it, and occasionally somebody might lose the video, but the audio is still good.
Yeah.
So all is well. So yeah, any last things y'all want to say before we sign off?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Show off. No, just you know, thanks for having me on. This is fun. You know, it's been, well, since fair last year, since I've been able to play with other fair musicians. So
Yeah. And
And,
that is kind of tough, isn't it? I mean, for me, it's like suffering from withdrawal, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
mean, since everything shut down in March with the COVID and everything, it's I mean, and we don't play nearly as much as a lot of bands do, but we've still had, I don't know, 6 to 8 gigs canceled between March and now. Most of those in March specifically because we play Irish tunes, and yeah, everybody wants Irish music around St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So we were actually booked to play a festival the weekend that everything got shut down here in Louisiana.
Oh.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, do you have anything coming up, Steve? I mean, I know the plan is currently the Whiskey Bear Rovers are going to be on Life's Affair in several weeks on around Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yeah,
on
so
Thursday
that's
show.
what 2.5 weeks ago, two and a half weeks from now, something like that.
Yeah. So
We've got that. You know, hopefully we'll see everybody at Louisiana Renaissance Festival in November.
yeah, that's still a question mark whether they're going to open, but it is possible.
And another big question mark, we're supposed to be doing the Ren Cruise in February.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, February. That's a good question.
So, you know, and that's through Carnival. So they kind of pushed things back, and they're supposed to be just starting to sail sometime next month, I think. But who knows if that's going to happen. We're hopeful still for that. We'll see what happens with it. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go right and a lot of things that can go wrong between now and February.
Yeah, very true, very true. Well, April, I know you are we're looking at having the Tolston Troubadours, or maybe at least most of the Tolston Troubadours next week.
It's going to be something. We're
Yeah.
going to put something together.
Okay, okay. I know some of the other two members of the Tolston Troubadours are up at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Festival, and you're working on something for
We're
next
doing
week. So,
something. Yeah.
so that should be great. Y'all are playing opposite Sarah Mullen on the next Thursday show, so that should be awesome.
Awesome.
And what else do you have coming up?
I'm going to be doing a like a little mini 15-minute set for TutorCon online,
Nice.
which I am probably going to be recording as soon as we're done here, since I'm set up and
Why?
everything.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Excellent. And TutorCon is when?
Yeah, that would be a really handy thing for me to know, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really cool
that'd
that
be
they have an
useful.
entire con for people that help people with their homework.
I know,
Yeah, I
right?
know, right?
Yeah.
I think that's great. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
they help you with your homework, but if you get the answers wrong, they chop off your
The
head.
penalties are quite severe.
They
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
They are. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking
Definitely,
it up because now I'm like, oh, I am the worst promoter ever. Like, oh yeah, I'm doing a thing. When
Well,
is
yeah.
it?
Go
I
ahead,
don't
look
know.
up your bit, and I'll talk about mine. I mean, for me, I've got Dragon Con coming up this weekend, so I've got a show with my old bandmate Mark on tomorrow afternoon at 4 through the Dragon Con site, and you can see links to it on Life's Affair. There will
Okay.
definitely be links to it there.
TutorCon, October 2nd through 4th.
Oh wow, okay, so it's
And
you got a little
it's,
time, but it's coming up.
www.englandcast.com/TutorCon2020. Save $5 off registration with online promotional code PARENFAIRE.
Okay.
Pennsylvania Ren Fair's doing a thing. So
Nice.
yeah.
So yeah, that's in about a month. So definitely check that out. Yeah, I have Dragon Con all weekend. I'll be doing stuff. I think every day: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. A long con. Yeah, because I always like doing the long con. And yeah, a lot of music, a lot of fun, and a lot of work. So that should be interesting to see how that goes, because that's the largest sci-fi convention in the country. So no pressure. And then of course a lot of Life's Affair stuff. I think we've got a lot of cool things coming up the next several weeks, and and I am working on some solo projects as well that I'm finally working on my music, so that will be nice. Because I've let that go way too long. Concentrate on other stuff. So, but no, this has been great. Thanks again. And yeah, thanks for everybody for being a part of it. Great playing music with you, and great playing music for you. So have a wondrous time for the rest of the weekend. I'll see ya. Wow. Hopefully I'll see ya. Considering how much I'm doing, I'll see you over the next 5 days, every day, possibly. So take care, everybody.